In early 2020, the world was hit with the COVID-19 pandemic, caused by the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus, which originated from Wuhan, China.
Unable to stop the spread of the virus, it soon made its way to 6 continents with over 100,000 infected individuals in 114 countries, early March of 2020.
With an increase in the number of cases, countries issued lockdown and quarantine protocols in hopes to flatten the line.
The virus's effects were not confined to the physical well-being of an individual, but started infiltrating its way into the social, occupational, environmental, financial, and for some, spiritual aspects of life.
Many started working from home or unfortunately became unemployed. Others became separated from family members to follow quarantine protocols. Schools and large public gatherings, such as churches, were advised to close and all became introduced to the new normal.
So we asked a few individuals what their thoughts are on the whole COVID-19 pandemic and their new normal.
The first one I'll be talking about is the annoy emoji, and basically what that is, like what it means to me is that since Canada has restrictions, I'm less likely to do stuff I normally enjoy. So that's why I have that emoji picked out.
My top emoji are the following. The first one is the praying emoji, because during this pandemic, we really don't know how or when this will all stop. And the only thing that keeps us going is the hope that there is someone up there that's looking over us. And we can only hope and pray that this will all end soon and that our loved ones will always be safe and free from the virus.
Hi everyone! First, the pensive face emoji. Who wouldn't be sad when a whole lot of people are suffering? Lost lives, lost jobs, less mobility. These are just a few of the negative effects of the pandemic. It is somewhat not normal for us to be confined in the four corners of our homes, doing the same thing again and again every day. It's kind of boring, but that's how it is. We have to follow protocols in order to be safe. So the pensive face feeling.
I pick the first emoji, which is like the screaming emoji, because with this whole COVID situation, it can be very anxiety provoking, going outside to get groceries and do other errands. We always have to be very alert and careful, cautious of our actions, and I end up realizing how often I sneeze or feel like I want to cough or want to rub my eyes because of this whole situation. So going outside can be a little stressful. Worrying about my family can be a little stressful, since I live with my dad who's in his 70s, and as someone who is in the vulnerable population.
What I feel about this pandemic is that it's sad for everyone. This virus took many lives from us and around the globe, from Wuhan to all countries. And it took our loved ones from us. With the help from our health workers and frontliners that supported us through this pandemic, they had shown us great courage and kindness to help others and to strive hard to end this virus for the sake of humanity's future.
So for the first emoji, I would have to go with the praying emoji with the two hands together, because as everyone else, I'm praying for my family, I'm praying for my friends, hoping everyone's okay. You know, you have family around the world that are affected by the COVID-19 pandemic because it's gone global, which is really crazy. So just praying for everyone, making sure everyone's okay, just trying to think positive.
The next emoji that describes my feeling is a person with folded hands emoji. This describes my thankfulness, how God takes care of me. You know, I lost my job for a long time, but I'm thankful for the financial assistance of the government of Canada. I got paid every 2 weeks by not working. Hey, how good is that? Also, during the lockdown, I got all the time to learn new things. New for me, at least. I learned how to make bread, I learned how to make pastries, and I learned how to play simple ukulele pieces. Another thing that I'm thankful for is our virtual family worship, which I look forward to every Friday evening. You know, our big family from different parts of the world gather together via Zoom to worship the Lord, to study His Word together, and to pray together. That's something to be thankful for, right? So, the thankful feeling.
The second one is the I care emoji, where the emoji is holding a heart. Because now that everyone is on quarantine, we seldom visit our friends, we seldom see our loved ones, and sometimes that emoji adds a little bit something when you send them a message, or you know, it's just your way of saying that you haven't forgotten them and you're still thinking of them, and that you care. Because I think everybody needs to know that someone cares for them, and it really makes a big difference knowing that someone cares for you and is thinking of you.
The second one is the happy emoji. Like, even though I know the coronavirus is bad in a way, you still get some good stuff out of it, like benefit from the government, and it's convenient for me if we're talking about school-wise, because I'd rather do online classes than commuting to campus most of the time.
I feel blessed that my family has their jobs, me going to school, and we are all intact together. We also felt sorry for the families that lost their jobs and that their children cannot go to school. We are blessed that we have hope.
The next emoji I picked has a mask. Wearing a mask brings me comfort because I feel like I am somewhat more protected from the virus.
So for the second emoji, I would have to go with the mind-blowing emoji, where half of your head kind of comes off. There's steam. The reason I would choose that emoji is because I was surprised by the quantity of COVID-19 cases around the world, not just North America, but South America, Europe, Asia, like everywhere around the world. All the continents were affected, and it just blew my mind to see how it gradually grew, and it was crazy.
And lastly, I chose the family emojis because that brought me closer to my family, because the only way you can get through this is by working together, and with family it makes things so much easier.
When we're abruptly put into a situation we don't understand, we struggle to make sense of what is happening. What has God prepared for us to learn during these trying times? Why have I lost loved ones? Why did I lose my job? Where will we go from here? I believe that these are unprecedented times that call for unprecedented faith.
We all feel a variety of emotions towards what is happening globally. Some thankful for being given an opportunity to spend more time with family. Some grieving loved ones lost during this time. Some frightened and uneasy at what's to come. But there are raw opportunities in a crisis to grow in faith and to rise as examples or even advocates of hope that God will take care of us.
In Paul's final advice to the Thessalonians, he says, "Encourage those who are timid. Take tender care of those who are weak. Be patient with everyone. See that no one pays back evil for evil, but always try to do good to each other and to all people. Always be joyful. Never stop praying. Be thankful in all circumstances. For God's will for you belong to Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 14 to 18.
How do we follow Paul's advice to rejoice always? I think as Christians it can be challenging to remain firm in our faith in times of trials such as these. And to rejoice always comes from acknowledging the goodness of God in all of our circumstances. Although we may not know what the future holds, we can offer those around us with the hope that Jesus instills within us that He will carry us through no matter what.